Hey y'all, what's up with it? It's your girl Melanetti Essential, and I'm back with another blackout video for the collective. How y'all doing? Grand Rising. Okay, y'all. It's a beautiful day today. I hope y'all up smelling the coffee, smelling the roses, smelling something that smell good. But make sure it smell good though, because roses, in the words of Mr. Andre 3000, roses really smell like boo boo. Ooh. I don't know who that resonate with this morning. I hope that nobody's flowers smell like boo boo. But it probably is a metaphor just to show you that everything that glitters ain't gold. Everything that glitters in your face that you think is shiny and beautiful and attractive, when you really, really, really get down to the nitty gritty of certain things that attract you with your eye, you realize that it ain't really what it is. It smell like boo boo. Okay, it's supposed to smell floral, or it's supposed to smell like diamonds. But why do it smell like boo boo? Anyway, y'all, take that how it resonates. But anyways, I just wanted to tap in real quick because I've been doing a lot of encouraging these divine unions the last few videos. The twin flame journey and the soulmate journey. A lot of unions are coming together. Things are happening with these unions, y'all. It's like if it's gonna separate, then that's what's gonna happen. If it's gonna come back together, then that's what it's gonna happen. But God is orchestrating all of this. This particular message is for somebody who uh was was in a relationship in the past, a twin flame relationship. I think you kind of got on your journey, your spiritual journey, right after you left your last relationship. And once you left your last relationship, there could have been kids involved, could have been one child involved. You healed and you changed and you grew and you built a new foundation. You even manifested another person. So the way that you manifest is by healing and changing. You can only attract exactly what's on your level. So you're never going to attract something that's not on your level, because if you want better, you have to be better. That's how the laws of the universe are. So you left your last relationship, had a kid, relocated, healed, built up your built up your foundation. You might have started a business, a family. You might have went back to school. You might have just things leveled up after your last relationship. So while you were manifesting your business, while you were manifesting healthy eating habits, working out, getting yourself together, your mind, body, and soul, you manifested another person. Now, one thing we need to understand is that everybody that we meet is not necessarily destined for us. Everybody that we meet is not necessarily our um is our end all be all. Everybody that we meet is put in our life to teach us a lesson. Sometimes it works out for the long run, but more so it's about learning something. It's about understanding that you don't own nobody. Everybody belongs to the Most High God. And when He puts somebody in your life, just look for the lesson and the blessing. Stop trying to control people, places, and things, or take ownership of them. You can't stop trying to do that, because these ain't your people. Okay. And if you manifested or prayed for something, this really is still not your people. These are God's people. So just learn how to receive exactly what it is that you're supposed to in that situation. So, anyway, I'm speaking to a particular individual who manifested somebody new, possibly a soulmate, somebody who you felt was literally the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams, somebody who matched your vibration. And if it wasn't like a complete match, it was close. It was closer than it's ever been, to be honest. Because you're such a very powerful individual, you feel like you've never manifested or even entertained anybody who was mentally, spiritually on your level at all. So the person that you manifested after your last relationship, this soulmate, what I'm getting from this is that you felt like this was your end all be all. You felt like this person's love was so beautiful and just sacred, whatever. And it possibly could be. It potentially could be. Let me tell you what happened. If you were in a relationship with somebody where it took off, it was magnetic, y'all had a bunch of chemistry, you know what I'm saying? And for whatever reason, it just ended. It went downhill. It just did not stay together. You don't know what it was that didn't allow this situation to take off the right way. Honestly, Collective, it's not anything that you did. If you are a divine being, there's not too much that you do wrong. Now you ain't perfect, and you do have you're a woman or a man, and you have an emotional side. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a woman, you can get emotional. If you're a man, you can get emotional. So it's not like you did anything wrong for real. What happened was the soulmate that you attracted was only there to teach you a lesson. This person could even turn into your life partner, because your soulmates could be like somebody that you have children by, somebody that you connect with on a soul level. It can even be a family member. So your soulmates can also be your relatives, because you've been knowing them for a long time. And if they're not relatives, they're just somebody who you spent past lifetimes with already. You've been with these people in the past life. So this particular soulmate you felt like was everything, your end all be all, and you were wondering why it didn't work. See, and you maybe within your relationship you were wondering why this person wouldn't commit, or it just see everything was great and beautiful, but it seems like somebody or something else had this person's heart. Now you could have had conversations with this individual about their past and the people of their past, and given whatever information was given to you, you kind of like held that close to your chest. Just you needed to know certain things, because it's like you don't want to get yourself caught up. And basically I feel like you were told something by this masculine or feminine that you should have like took heed to. It could have been something like, I'm in love with somebody from my past, or if you ever had anybody to worry about, it would be this particular person. It's like if this masculine is being honest enough to tell you this, you or feminine too. If I'm speaking to a masculine, if this feminine was bold enough and honest enough to tell you that, you should have took that for what it is, like, and not personalized the situation, because we be wanting what we want so bad, y'all, that we not listening. We're not paying attention, and everybody's not trying to play us. Some people don't know how to express their emotions and feelings, and could be feeling confused and feeling like they fell in love with you as well, but knowing that they're in love with somebody else. That's not unheard of. I mean, that's very much possible. You can fall in love with somebody that you meet, but it doesn't change how you feel about other people. And so I feel like somebody did not take that. They did not take that as seriously as they should. And when things started to go downhill, you were left wondering why, what, who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, was it me or what's going on? Nah, it was the fact that your soulmate already told you that they were in love with somebody else, and they leaving room and leaving hope for this individual. Um, so the person may have been, maybe emotionally detached, but sexually inclined and sexually, because what it is the commitment that they have or wanted with an individual was for somebody else, somebody that they couldn't get over, somebody who they have a love-hate relationship with, somebody who blocked them. This is somebody who treats them like shit. Your soulmate is chasing somebody who does not love them. And if they do love them, it's just not evident. You know what I'm saying? Your soulmate is used to toxicity. They're used to like off and on relationships, in and out, thinking that is love when it's not. So your soulmate, whoever you connected with, was literally only in your life to teach you a lesson, to not, to listen and take heed. First of all, to follow your intuition, because the Most High God probably been telling you not to get too close, or not to put all your eggs in one basket, or that this is a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person might be a good person, but they heart not for you. You know what I'm saying? And whether they told you that or not, that's between y'all. But I'm just here to bring some clarity to the person who is wondering why their last, very, very, very last connection didn't work. And it's because your soulmate's heart is for somebody else who continuously plays games with them. This person does not know about healthy love. This person doesn't never seen any kind of healthy love. So they feel like being blocked and discarded and played with and breadcrumbed is the way to experience love. And that's exactly what they did to you. When you got with them, you were a big ball of energy and a big burst of love. You were willing to do anything for this individual, but their heart was stuck on somebody who emotionally abuses them. They couldn't give you the commitment that you deserve, because they had a soul tie with somebody from their past that they refused to cut the cord with. They like to be played with. They're a victim. They like to be a victim. They don't want healthy love, godly love. They want to chase somebody who is blatantly don't want them. And then they turn around and try to get in relationships other relationships trying to replace this individual, but breadcrumbing them, abusing them the same way they're being abused. Not giving them full love, not giving them a full commitment, not being honest, not expressing themselves, not taking them seriously, the same way the person that they're in love with treats them. This is how this soulmate treated you. Didn't give you anything because they're waiting on something from the past. Didn't commit to you because they're waiting on something from the past. They have hope that something or someone from the past is going to return. And this person might, but you don't deserve to be played with in the process. You never deserve to be handled this way. You are an empress out here, a whole beam of light. This person actually prayed for you. How can you pray for somebody and God sends you somebody, but you still want a devil from the past? You clearly knew that whatever it is that you're lusting and wanting is not healthy for you because they're not even acknowledging you. They think you're something to be played with. But you prayed for something. You broke down and said, God, send me somebody for me. And God sent you somebody for you. And you still, it wasn't enough. You weren't willing to do what it takes to release the past. It doesn't matter if you're not with somebody physically, emotionally, and spiritually, you're still connected. So if God put somebody in your life to teach you how to disconnect from the past, and you don't take heed, it's truly because I don't know, it could be spell work. I don't know. The person who's playing with this individual could be having spell work on them. They don't want them, but they don't want them to move on to nobody else. Same with you. This soulmate don't want you to move on to nobody else, but they don't really want you for real. See, the soulmate ain't doing nothing but projecting onto you what's been done to them, what's being done to them. They're chasing somebody who probably don't want nothing to do with them. Or if they do want something to do with them, this person's playing games with them. It will never be serious. Got this motherfucker like a puppet on a string. This person giving all their money, time, love, affection to this person who don't want them and play games with them. And God placed nothing but a blessing right in their face. They cannot break free from the past. They can't. They don't want better. They don't want God. They don't want love. They don't want healing. They don't want freedom. They want bound. They want to be bound like a slave, not receiving anything but the hope of love. That's sad, bro. That's sad as hell. So anyway, let me wrap this up. So for you, the divine being who encountered this individual and you let it go, or you're in the process of letting it go, I would suggest you let it go because this person still has cycles to go through. They gotta still see in real time in 3D that this person's not fucking with them. They're probably not coming back. They about to waste countless times having all these friends with benefits, sleeping with all these different people, contracting all these different STDs and exchanging fluids and juice and mental illness. And because when you have sex, that's an energy exchange. When you have sex with people who look good on the outside but mentally unstable on the inside, that's why your ass be mentally unstable, because you had an energy exchange. Period. So divine being, divine feminine, divine masculine, this was a lesson for you. This was nothing but a lesson. You were supposed to learn something from this. You were supposed to learn to follow your intuition. You were supposed to learn to take heed to the red flags. You were supposed to learn to listen to what people say and believe them the first time. You were supposed to heal from your childhood traumas and not be so codependent or trauma bond. I mean, you could have trauma bonded with this person because of both of y'all went through some shit. It's almost like this individual's none of their relationships work out because there's somebody from the past that they're waiting for. Somebody who treats them like shit, who plays with their feelings and their emotions, don't take them serious, toxic as fuck, think they a little doll on the shelf. But God answered their prayers and they didn't want you. They still want toxicity. They're too bound to being broken. Wow, this is sad. But anyways, y'all, the Most High God has a new soulmate connection coming in for you. You're manifesting new love. So once you close a cycle out and you tell God what it is that you want, it doesn't have to come right away, but you do need to be vocal about what you want. And you just need to also be better. Once you tell God what you want, you become that. Because really and honestly, in all actuality, you attract who you are. You attract who you are, what you are. So if you look good on the outside and you a hard worker, but you're mentally imbalanced, unstable, you have PTSD or anxiety, real bad anxiety and paranoia, that's the kind of person you're going to attract. And you don't give a fuck because all you care about is what it look like on the outside, right? That's shallow. That's very low vibrational. So, anyways, y'all needed to learn a lesson, to follow your intuition, not to put all your eggs in one basket. Be patient. Listen to what people say. Give yourself time. You don't own nobody. Ain't nobody your property. It's okay to date people and get to know them. But when we trauma bond because of what we haven't had, it's easy to become codependent on people's energy or just whatever. So this was a lesson for somebody because this particular soulmate is waiting on somebody, is waiting on somebody from the past, and all they really want in the meantime is friends with benefits. They don't mind having sex with a million people, not understanding how that's really damaging them. You know what I'm saying? But move on because God has new love for you. I felt like I woke up and I needed to say that. I needed to talk about that because there's a soulmate who still wanted answers or just had unrest in their spirit, wondering why things happen the way they happen. You know what I'm saying? But some people's a blessing and some is a lesson. This particular individual was a lesson. Now you about to get the real deal, new love. All right? You ready? You prepared now? All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you would like a personal reading, tap in with me, beloved. Otherwise, you have a wonderful day. Hallelujah. Ashe, ashe.